Hi team, this is another video on Snowflake. The subject of today will be Snowflake data governance and mainly row access policy, access policy or dynamic data masking, secure view and tags and tag-based masking policy. So let's start. Row level security is a security mechanism that limits the records returned from a database table based on the permissions granted to the current login user. It is a schema level object that determines whether a given row in a table or view can be viewed by a user with select statement or all the types of DML, update, delete, and merge. We will use a demo use case with the employees table, and we have also a role mapping table that maps the country of the logged user to his role. So we'll see in the demo that we will create a row access policy, apply it to the column, and display some metadata. The result will be as you see here. The sysadmin with the full access will see all the content, and each user, according to his region, will be limited to the rows related to his region. Example here, we have only the US rows because the role it is for the US country. For the dynamic data masking or column level security is a security feature that allows organization to mask sensitive data for the GDPR, like example, for tables views in the real time. So we'll also use the same table and we'll mask first name, last name, and email. We'll create the masking policy, apply full or partial masking, and display metadata for the masking policy. The result will be masking for the roles that are not authorized to see the content, the full content of the data. We have an alternative solution also for the row access policy is the secure view. We can limit the secure view as we do with the row access policy. It is another alternative to do the same thing. And finally, we have Snowflake tags. It is also a schema level object that can be assigned to another Snowflake object. And this will enable data stewards to monitor sensitive data for compliance, discovery and protection, and also monitor the resource usage. We will use also the same table and we will apply some tags. And here we use the tags only for the sensitive data. We will assign the tags to specific column, and we'll see that also we have the opportunity to use the tags-based masking, which combine the object tagging feature and the masking policy to allow masking policy using alter tag command. So it is more elegant procedure to protect sensitive data. We will create the tag, the masking policy, assign it to the tag, and assign the tag to the column. So let's start the demo. Here we will have a setup procedure. For the setup, we have a sample data in employer table, and we have also the mapping table that maps the country of the current user to the role. So here we have some SQL to create the roles, grants them the required privilege to read from tables or view, and create also the required privileges for on the warehouse or the usage. So for the dynamic data masking, here we will create our dynamic data masking like that. It is like a function. If the current role is sysadmin, he will see the full content, else the data will be masked. So the executed successfully. Here we will see, we will assign the data masking policy to the first name. If we will see the metadata for that, we can use the policy reference. Is here the policy that we have created. So we will see here the content of the employer table. So if I'm sysadmin, even with the count admin, there is no data. So it will see the full content and it will be masked. So we have only sysadmin that have the opportunity to see the full content of the first name. Here the column first name is not masked, and we'll see maybe for the US role, for example, see that the first name will be masked. So this is the first sample demo for the policy masking. So here we will have the tag-based masking functionality. We will create a tag. We will display the allowed values metadata. We show tags in account. We have only one, and we have two for the Snowflake shared database. So here we assign the tag to the column table. Okay, here we have the last name. Assign the tag to the masking policy that we have already created. So here we can have some metadata for the table. Okay. And for the column with tag references and tag reference all columns. We have here the tag value, and the column name and the table. It's okay. So here to assign the tag to the policy, we can also use the metadata from account is age, but it will be not ready because there is a delay of maybe 1 hour to 3 hours to be synchronized. Here we have also, we will create another tag with this allowed values. We will create another masking policies using the get tag on the current column. We assign the masking policy to the tag. And assign the tag to the column, and this time we'll use the email column from the employees table. Here we have the metadata, and we have two tags created. So let's have a check. So if I'm using the sysadmin, I will see that I can see the full content only for the email. Mail. Even because here it is masked all time, so there is no test done for the sysadmin. So, but he can see the sysadmin, he can see the first name and the last name. On the other side, other roles will see the 3 column masked. First name, last name, and email masked. So this is a sample also demo for the tag-based masking policies. Now we will see the row level access. If we have some access policy, I don't think so, we will create this access policy that only authorize sysadmin to see all on content. For the other rows, we will have a mapping from the mapping table between the role and the current role, and the country also with the country name. So we add the policy to the country column. I have some drops because I should clean each time the content. So here we will see information policies. So it is raw access policies. And here for the account usage, it is not synchronized yet. And if we will see the content of the table, we'll see that for sysadmin, we will see all the content. We have 9. And for the other roles, each role see only the content related to his country. So for US, for example, we have only for US, and for UK, for example, we have only the related rows for UK. So it is so simple to use the row access policy. We can also use secure view. Here we have secure view that is that joins the employee with the role mapping. It is the equivalent of the row access policy that we have seen a few minutes ago, and it will filter on the current row. It is the role coming from the mapping table, or take sysadmin to see all the content. So we will see that this view will be created. So we need to grant the select on this view. And we will see that if we do a select from this view, so for the sysadmin, you will see all the content. And for US role, he will see only a few rows that have US on the country column. So that's all for today. So if we summarize, we will see that we have row level access policy, dynamic data masking, and tag-based masking policy. And we have also some secure view. It is great functionalities from Snowflake to protect our sensitive data, and maybe have a framework on the side to manage that with simple methods. And it is a good future to be explored. Thank you very much and have a nice day.